Welcome back to another normal baseball podcast. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be adding an expansion team to every division in baseball. Here we go. Welcome back to another normal baseball podcast. I'm Alex. That's Lewis. That right there is Milo, normal dog. He's having a great time. Woo! Go normal dog. There he is. He's loving life. He's loving life. Anyway, today, yeah, I got some carrots and a cup to make him stay there because that's the only way he stays there. If he barks, that's the only reason he barks, because he sees the treats on my desk. That's just how it rolls. That's the blitzball strike zone. There's normal dog again. You know how it is. Wait till summer. We'll have some blitzball videos coming for you. Yeah, so we have a little bit different episode today. I'm very excited for this one. More creativity has to be given for this episode, which I like. Love creativity. We're gonna be adding an expansion team to every division in baseball. East, West, Central, AL, NL. 6 teams total. We got to go based off location, team names, histories, personality of teams, logos, mascots. And yeah, we're just kind of see who has good team ideas, bad team ideas. This idea kind of came from the Rays going to Montreal, and then starting to think about, what if Montreal just got their own team?
Yeah.
Screw the Rays, just get their own team.
Yeah. What if the Rays move somewhere else and rebranded?
Yeah.
There's
the
possibilities were endless. Go back and watch the last episode. We definitely got a little bit carried away with how in depth we could have gotten into all the different expansion teams and such.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna start with the East. If we want to just get right into this. We have no news because we did all the news in the episode before this. I'm ready. I'm excited. Are you ready to give us your AL East team?
I am so ready. So I'll get started right here. The first team that we will be adding to the MLB in the American League East Division is going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going with Charlotte. I mean, it's a big city. They already support a up-and-coming NBA franchise in the Charlotte Hornets. And it seems like the city of Charlotte likes their sports, and no better place to add a team, so that way traveling in between the Northeast basically and Tampa makes it a little bit more fun for all the boys up there. So I went with the Carolina Pilots, and the reason why I went with the Pilots is there are a plethora of air bases and Marine Corps and a lot of military in general, but mostly Air Force bases all around southern North Carolina and northern South Carolina, which is where Charlotte is. It's just about on the border. Obviously a strong military backing in those states and a lot of forts and such. So the Carolina Pilots, I'm imagining their jerseys to be somewhat of a navy blue along with like a whitish gray and a yellow of like a pinstripe almost, or like a yellow accent, sort of just to complement it a little bit, just like the actual Air Force logo, which is navy blue, white, a little bit of gray, and yellow. My mascot that I'm going to go with is going to be Benny the Jet. This is the best mascot there is. He is a stud. And I mean, it's hard to not love him. He has the personality of the best people you could ever meet, all in one, without ever saying a word. Also, I think it fits well because I can imagine, as the Yankees do whenever they win a game, they play New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. I hear Benny and the Jets playing.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. That one coming.
And the narrative that I went with is that the Pilots have a beautiful large outfield with these perfect almost landing strips located in the gaps, which their hitters really are able to take advantage of. They're able to knock them deep, and all of their if not, I shouldn't say all of their, but most of their uh, players are able to stretch singles to doubles, doubles to triples, and triples to inside the park home runs. The team is built around speed, especially since there are 12-foot walls both down the lines that are almost 365 feet away from home plate. It's hard to do, and no better way to take advantage of such a pitcher-friendly ballpark than to just play small ball.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's a pitch, that's a pitch. Let's kind of break that down a little bit.
Let me start here. Benny the Jet. Just take another look at him.
I mean, he's on the screen. He's been on the screen since you mentioned him. How could you take this guy off the screen? He's beautiful. He's right here.
I think we should
right
leave
here.
him up for the rest of the episode. Right here. Is he this side from me or this
right
side?
there.
Right
I
here.
I love him. He's funny. The first time I saw that picture, I was dying laughing. I mean,
Yeah, it took me a few minutes to compose myself.
I like the idea of Benny the Jet. It kind of goes off the song, which you said. I like the idea of North Carolina. When I think of when I hear Charlotte, for some reason, sports wise, it seems like an American League city, which is why I would like. Well, I like it. AL. Don't ask why it sounds like an American League city. Just for me, it does. Yeah, it just sounds like American League. So I do like that. The pilots, I also like that. I like the Air Force kind of thing. I like the colors. I don't know if pinstripes would be best for yellow.
Well,
yellow pinstripes don't really look.
I was just saying in the term of like that's their accent. I forgot the term for accent, so I just went with pinstripes because it's just thin lines. But it should just be their accent, like even on their load. Like I'm imagining their beautiful white home jersey that has the Pilots logo, which I have yet to fully design, but I definitely will sooner rather than later.
What do you think it would look like?
It would be sort of like it would be the outline of North and South Carolina. And then with Carolina written in nice font, and then in script, pilots. However, the L is an air traffic control tower.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And even better, on an All-Star weekend, we can even put a little light at the top of it, put a battery pack in the back pocket, and have it actually light up. Really distract the pitcher.
Yeah, that would be allowed. I really like this. I like the idea of in the outfield, for the gaps to literally just be landing strips, like no grass, just concrete landing strips.
Like, you know how,
I love that idea.
You know how some major league stadiums, they actually do like designs in their outfield? Just do a design of an actual landing strip in both of the gaps. Really just get the full thing going.
I like it.
I also wrote here that center field, although the walls would only be 5 feet high in center field, it would be 450 feet exactly to dead center. So, I mean, it can't hurt.
Getting a little Polo Ground vibes.
Yeah, almost. I mean, Polo, I actually looked up Polo Grounds to make sure that it wasn't exactly.
No,
it was like 483 to dead center.
Polos. I love this. I love the landing strip. My favorite part. Well, besides Benny the Jet, because how could you not love that?
I mean, look at him. Just look at him.
Look at him. Look at him. I like it. I like the whole idea. I think they're a good sports city too. I don't understand how they only have 2 teams, right? 2 teams? Panthers, Hornets.
Bobcats. Wait, no, that's
the Bobcats. Yeah, and the Panthers. I think a baseball team would go great there. It's a nice city. It's good for sports. I really like that.
All the fans are passionate, even whether or not the team's winning or losing. And I mean, we saw that with the Charlotte Hornets in years past.
Yeah, I mean, and you said based on speed makes sense. Literally pilots.
Yeah, I mean, they can take
planes,
off out of the box,
jets.
man. You gotta be willing to go.
Yeah, I like that. They're kind of sticking to the name. I see them having like one super strong power hitter, who's like the cargo plane.
Cargo plane.
Going in,
That's
just
his
hitting
own
bombs.
mascot. That's like 3 times the size of this guy.
And I like it. How would their pitching be? How do you think their pitching would be?
I feel like their pitching would be somewhat league average. Like there would be at this point there are 31 teams in the league. I could see them being number 16, number 17 ranked with like an average. You know, I don't see them making the playoffs the first year, especially with how their team is constructed in my head. Oh, where'd Alex go? We're only talking a normal dog now.
I
Milo,
tried.
what do you think?
I'm listening. I tried to give him a carrot, and he dropped it. It's probably on the thing, but he just completely dropped it. Anyway, keep going.
I can definitely see them being somewhat competitive, almost as how the Miami Marlins were in 2020, where they can play good ball when they need to, but all in all, in a full season, I don't think I see them making the playoffs the first year, but I think they could raise the trophy in 10 years, 5 years.
I like it. I really do.
Yeah.
Charlotte. The Charlotte Pilots, everyone.
Benny the Jet.
Benny the Jet, everyone.
Benny the Jet. Benny the Jet. How
Love
could
it.
you not love him?
Love him. Love him.
Do we look at him for one more second? Nah, that's gorgeous.
Perfect. All right, he's going away. Say bye to Benny the Jet, everyone. And that was our first expansion team, the Charlotte Pilots. The name doesn't roll off the tongue as much as you would hope. Charlotte Pilots.
Yeah, I know, but
the name doesn't.
I went with. Okay. What's your NL East team?
All right, so for my NL East team, I took to a different country. We will be going with the Montreal Voyagers. Now, Montreal, obviously I picked this city because it feels like an obvious choice to bring baseball back there. They haven't had a team since 2005, which is the Montreal Expos. Obviously, they moved to DC. They need another baseball team. Obviously, since the Rays requested to play there, couldn't because shot them down. I think it'd just be a great idea to get a team in Montreal, say screw you to the Rays, we don't even need you. We'll get this team. And the Montreal Voyagers. And the Voyagers, I picked that name because it stems from kind of Montreal's history. They did a lot of fur trading from the 1600s to 1800s. And the people who made Montreal like a center for fur trading in the North America, Canada, they were referred to as Voyagers. So I feel like it's kind of a nod to the history of the city. The logo I have picturing an M, which is two mountains since Quebec, which is where Montreal is, kind of mountainous. And then a V in the middle of the two mountains that is a Voyager, and it's like kind of animal fur textured. For their mascot, I pictured a black bear named Expo. Kind of a nod to the Montreal Expos.
Is he up here yet?
He's right there. He's right here. He's waving
everyone.
everyone.
Wave hi to Expo.
He's waving. Everyone got to wave back. He wears their jersey, their home jersey. Their color would be green and white. I'm thinking a white jersey. The logo has a decent amount of green in it. From the mountains.
Solid
and the
color
V.
scheme.
Yeah, and then their secondary color would be like brownish, like to just the tint, not tint, accent colors.
Yeah.
And then for their team, like kind of personality, kind of mottos, their fan base is extremely loyal because, I mean, come on, Canada team, they're gonna have fans at home. They love sluggers. They love their sluggers. I see them slugging it out a bunch.
450 dead center.
Yeah, they play in a dome. They have to play in a dome because they're in Canada. They have lights out relievers, not great starting pitching, but they have good relievers. They like their relievers. They like their sluggers. Their farm system is meh, but it's not worst in the league, not best in the league, like maybe 20th. They're really quick. Their ownership is quick to replace their pitching staff or coaching staff if they
Sorry, we have the Bills
happened?
game on right now. I want to say that Davis just made the most insane catch I've ever seen.
Anyway, so quick to replace coaching, and I said they would be contenders for around 2 to 3 years, and then they wouldn't be contenders for like 5 years. And that's my NL East team. I'm adding the Montreal Voyagers.
I mean, I love it. First off, Expo, how you doing? Gorgeous bear. It's very nice. Look at how friendly he looks.
He's so
Would you not want to take a picture with him?
I would only take a picture with him.
I mean, you cannot go wrong with the concept that you have of the mountains and the Voyagers and everything. Definitely the color scheme works well. I can see the same image that I think you're seeing in your head for the logo.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would look amazing. Now, sluggers and relief pitchers. Are they consistent? Are they consistent?
The Sluggers, I'm thinking, kind of like the Yankees a couple years ago, where they led the league and hit the most home runs of any team in any season. They just
Oh.
love their power hitters. They don't like contact hitters for whatever reason. And I think that's where they, because I kind of got it from like the Bear. The Bear, they're your Voyagers.
See, they're big guy.
They want to hit the ball
Big guy.
400 feet in their dome stadium. The ball flies. There's no wind or anything. The dome doesn't open. It stays closed.
I like that.
And
I like
yeah.
that. Now, is the roof black or
No.
white?
Not white. You would be able to see the ball if it went up.
Which is a big thing that, from time to time you'll think baseball players would need.
Yeah. I mean, and the name is good too. I like because it's from history, and the black bear is the only bear native to Quebec, which is where Montreal is. Yeah. You got any more thoughts on it? The lights out relievers. I'm thinking that they like their Chapmans, their haters, but
We're
they
talking fireballers.
yeah they like their lights out relievers.
Now, my one critique there is the harder they throw it in, the harder it comes off the bat.
But
Just saying.
I'm sorry, Josh Hader had a 1 ERA last year.
All right. Is Josh Hader on the Montreal Voyagers?
No, but maybe one day he could be.
You never know.
I think they would be surprisingly good the first year, like they would be like third in their division, and then like after that they would get better. And then they'd be good.
ML East.
Good for 3 years. Yeah, third in their division. They just have to be better than the Marlins, the Nationals, and the Phillies, which isn't that big of a task at the moment.
Well, no.
Even the Mets wasn't hard to. Well, I'm talking about last year.
Well, okay.
But yeah, we'll. That's my NL East.
All right. I mean, love it. Everyone say goodbye to Expo.
Bye, Expo.
He's waving bye now.
There he goes. So that's the Eastern divisions. Both of those teams. Also, keep in mind we're aligning with the East. They got to be in the East, same with the Central and the West. They have to make sense geographically. Montreal's right above.
Houston Astros.
Yeah. Okay, you want to get to AL Central for you? What you got here?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the AL Central, we are headed down to NOLA. New Orleans, Louisiana is getting a baseball team, something that's been very heavily talked about in years past. And I went with the New Orleans Smugglers. All right. Their color scheme for their jerseys would be a classic red, white, and blue, almost American flag patriotic-esque. However, their team name could not be any less patriotic. The reason why I went with the Smugglers is because actually the port of New Orleans has had a history of dealing with smugglers who would wait outside, especially in the late 1700s, early 1800s, who would wait outside a port until a British cargo ship or something would arrive into the port of New Orleans, to which then the smugglers would hijack the boat, take all of the supplies and goods, and then sail down to Mexico, where I would assume that the smugglers would play a series every season down there, and they would take all the stuff down to Mexico, sell it, and then go back into New Orleans. So it's a sort of a historical reason. And for the jersey, I'm definitely thinking of a very dark blue, like not a dark blue, like a American flag blue with
doesn't match.
Red lettering and white pants. Oh, it doesn't have to match?
Yeah, but pirates, you'd feel like
they're smugglers. Excuse you, not pirates.
Well, indirectly they're pirates.
Indirectly, but that does not mean directly.
But even then, it's not American.
So the thing I went with so for the narrative sort of the smugglers, I imagine them to have a beautiful stadium, which is just on the Gulf. And funny enough, the field actually faces inland away from the Gulf, which means that those breezes that you get from the Gulf of Mexico are going to really push the ball out, especially for left-handed hitters who, sure, only have to hit the ball about 340 feet, but they have to get it over a wall that's somewhat like Fenway Park's Green Monster. Now, of course, the right-handed batters might have it a little bit harder, but with the wind, I think they're able to really push it over that left field wall. That's about 8-9 feet tall. I'm picturing sort of the wall in Citizens Bank Park in right field. That it's large, but it's not large enough to call it a monster as the Green Monster is. And like I keep mentioning, the wind is definitely able to pit with the balls, but I don't think that the Smugglers would even need the wind because all their lineup is two contact hitters and then a power hitter that follows directly up, and all of them can get the job done whenever need be. Now they do struggle a little bit with their relief pitching, but their starting pitching is at best top 10. What do we think?
Did you mention the mascot?
I did. Oh no, I did not. Well, Smuggler Santiago. This is Jack Sparrow, by the way. This is not a perfect mascot, but I'm picturing something like this, sort of like what the Celtics in the NBA do with their leprechaun mascot. Ooh, it's just a guy, but he puts on a nice costume. He has his own little personality. I don't see him being an outstanding figure in the mascot world, but
He's just there
that,
because he has to be.
yeah,
You
I
gotta
can
have a
definitely
mascot, and this is the obvious one.
I can see kids loving him. However, him not being a full-time favorite. How's that?
I mean, I like the idea. The only thing I didn't like was the colors. I mean, like red, white, blue. For a kind of team that seems like it would be the opposite of red, white, and blue. I would think more brown, red when I hear pirates.
Well, good thing that they're smugglers, not pirates. So, moving on.
Smuggler. When I hear smuggler, I think of brown and red. Also,
I don't know. First off, I did the mascot before I did the color scheme, and I think the colors, like in my head I'm picturing something, but I think I'm just not getting it out properly. But I think all in all it would come together pretty well.
yeah, I could see it. Explain the stadium again to me. So it would be big, like a 10-foot wall in left, and then a like giant wall
Like
in right.
20-foot wall in
Yeah.
right.
And then
And
what
it
about
would look
center?
Center would just be sort of standard, like no real large wall or tall
Some
wall.
odd dimensions.
Well, the dimensions would be normal. It's just more of the wall size.
That's a part of the dimensions.
Well, I consider the dimensions the actual field, not what goes over them. Whatever. So, I mean, I think the stadium would look nice. It faces inland, so like I said, the wind is going to be a
Pulls
huge
that
factor.
way. Yeah, homers.
Yeah.
A lot of homers in that ballpark.
I mean, if we ever saw a home run derby there and an all-star game there, I think it would be more electric than Colorado's all-star game. That's how heavy the winds get down there from time to time, especially at
Right
night.
on the coast, yeah.
Right on the coast. I mean, hurricanes fly in there all the time.
You ain't gonna see any. No splash
obviously
hits.
they have great flood insurance.
Yeah, of course
but
they gotta. No splash hits.
Yeah, no
Ooh,
splash hits.
that's a good point. What if their stadium? What if there's a hurricane?
Well, then, luckily for you, they will be sharing a stadium with the newly founded Montreal Voyagers.
No, wait, but that's like mid-season.
No, it's a serious concern. However,
September, October.
The thought process that I had for it was the stadium is elevated to a certain height where it's
Be like mile high.
I don't want to call it a temple, but it would sort of be elevated a little bit higher on like a natural more ground. I'm not imagining it dead in the center of New Orleans.
Oh, well, yeah, no.
Port,
Yeah.
but I'm imagining it somewhere around there on the coast.
Okay. I see it. I see it a little more.
Like a
Yeah.
really big stadium. However, all of like the largeness from it is in the outfield, so the wind really just gets into the whole stadium to push that ball out quick.
Yeah, I see it now. I like that. I do like that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a lot of homers, and you said they got two contact hitters and a slugger.
Yeah, that's sort of how their lineup is. I mean, it in my head, I'm picturing that the 1, 2, 3, 4 guys are all difficult to pitch to. They're all guys who could really work the count and could really do some damage if you leave one out over the heart of the plate.
I like it. I like it. The smugglers. I think there's a. I like the history because I like when team names kind of have something to do with the history, which most of them
Oracle,
do.
yeah. And I mean, don't forget, their pitching could be in the top 10 at very best. So I mean, do I think that they could be a competitor for the AL Central? Without a doubt. Do I think that they would win their division in the first year? I'd put money on it.
I don't know if I would. It's a good
I'm just
division.
saying it's my team.
But
Statement.
well, it's a good division. I mean, White Sox. Granted, the Tigers are coming up. I think it's a good team. I like the name. I like New Orleans getting a baseball team. They already have three of the other. Do they have a hockey team? I don't know hockey well enough.
I do not know it either. But they do have 2 other sports minimum.
Blues. No, that's St. Louis. Okay, well they have basketball and football, but getting a baseball team would be great. I think the city would love it. Like New Orleans, who are they fans of?
What do you mean?
Baseball
terms?
Baseball wise.
Probably Tampa. And if not Tampa, then Texas.
Yeah, probably. But I would love for them to get their own team.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
I like
what I'm imagining is sort of like every time you go to the stadium, it's like a festival, sort of like Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, so it's like a celebration.
They have like a huge, like I'm talking, we've been to Petco Park. Remember the big jumbotron that Petco Park has?
Yeah.
I'm picturing like bigger than that, and all throughout the game, it's lighting up all these different. Like, the purples, the blues, the reds, like all the different colors that you see for Mardi Gras and everything. I'm just really picturing a great environment.
Purple, gold. Why don't you change their team colors to that? Purple, gold, yellowish.
Because the Pelicans
silver.
use those colors from time to time in their jerseys.
Teams use same colors.
I want it to be different. I didn't want to piggyback here.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, so there you have it. The future AL Central Division champs, the New Orleans Smugglers. I almost said Sluggers. Smugglers. I like the pitch.
Yeah,
if I was MLB, I would take that.
Yeah, I mean, when you and I go down to solve the lockout issue, maybe we'll also throw these pitches at them.
Of the 3 we've done, that's probably my least favorite one so far.
Fair enough. I think it's my second favorite, right behind.
So you like both of yours? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Big shocker there. All right, everyone say bye.
Goodbye, Smuggler Santiago.
There he goes.
It's great seeing you.
Into the midst, as I shall get to my NL Central team.
Wait a minute, he took my wallet.
Shh. That's all right. Was there anything in it?
That's for me to know and you to not
know. Now we'll move on to the NL Central team, which I had. I went with kind of something that had less to do with the state. Well, somewhat to do with the state. It's more of like a funny thing. It kind of reminds me of a minor league team, which is maybe why I like it so much. I went with the Iowa Dreamers. I chose Iowa, obviously, because I feel like Iowa needs a baseball team. They're right in the Midwest there with Chicago and everything. I don't know. I think it's a beautiful state, and I think I was persuaded by the Field of Dreams game. I thought the Field of Dreams game was beautiful. I love Iowa as a state now, literally just because of that. That's like half the reason that I like Iowa now.
Only half? That's like 98% of the reason.
That's 99% of the reason I like Iowa now.
What's the other 50% for?
So yeah, I just thought that would be cool. I imagine the Dreamers kind of had to do with like Field of Dreams. When you're there, it feels like a dream, and it's just incredible. The site's incredible. I had their logo. Well, also Iowa's kind of like heaven-like. I had their logo as a white cloud with, instead of rain, like it looks like rain's falling out, but instead of rain, it's corn. And I had in the middle of the cloud, it would be a white cloud, puffy cloud. In the middle says Dreamers in script. just seems to fit Iowa. It seems like really elegant, and the corn, obviously, not the cornfields. For their mascot, I had a giant cloud. And this cloud on screen right now is kind of what he would look like, except he would have a backpack full of corn. At all times, if someone wants corn, he reaches in, chucks it at him, throws it, gives him some
God,
corn.
talk about chucking corn.
Yeah, he's chucking corn. His name would be Kevin.
Kevin the Cloud.
Kevin the Cloud. I really like the name. I think it's funny. Kind of a nod to Kevin Costner. I think Kevin the Cloud's beautiful. Their color should be yellow and white, kind of because corn and gold and heaven and all that, because it seems like heaven like Iowa.
It looks like he just wants to give everybody a hug too.
He does. He's just so friendly.
I mean, the smile on his face says it all.
I see their stadium being kind of like Field of Dreams, almost in a way. There'll definitely be some corn stalks in the outfield. Maybe like right after
Take over
the wall would be like a fence kind of thing, similar to Field of Dreams, but it would be corn, like one row of corn, and then it would be the stands. I see it kind of being in the middle of nowhere, not really in a city, but it would still draw fans because their fans are loyal.
Can I cut you off here? Are you talking like it would kind of look like the Ivy in Wrigley Field?
No,
sort
it
of
would
like where
be
the fans are
behind
above it and the corn.
Kind of, yes, but it would be behind the wall. It wouldn't be on the wall.
No, I get that, but like it would look the same, like in pictures.
Not really.
So now,
it would not look the same. It would not look the same. It would be behind the wall. There would be no ivy on the wall.
If I buy tickets for the front row, am I just seeing corn, or is the stand or the
stands are above the corn?
Okay,
you would not have to look through corn. Their fans are extremely loyal because they're the Iowa team, and fans don't care where in Iowa it is. They're going to the games. That team will draw fans. It's all the Iowa faithful, or anyone who wants to go around. I have them as a fun team. You always want to watch them. Unfortunately, though, I have them similar to the Pirates, where they're good for 2 years, like really good for 2 years, mediocre for 3, and then bad for 8 years. But their fans are still there. Their fans still love them. And then in those 8 years, I think they have a great farm system. They have good development. They have good scouts and everything. They're always a young team. It feels like they're always young. The only downside, like I said, is they're bad for long stretches. And sometimes it could feel like their stadium is more of a reason to go than the actual team. Which is always a downside. But their stadium is really nice. And when they're bad, that's kind of what you look forward to. So yeah, that's my pitch for the Iowa Dreamers. I think it needs to happen.
I mean, I liked everything about it. The only thing that I will critique is I don't want to show up to a baseball game and get pelted by a full ear of corn by a giant cloud named Kevin the Cloud. I feel like if I left the stadium with a black eye and an imprint of just corn on my face, I would not be a happy camper.
When you walk in, you have to sign an NDA.
An NDA, not like a waiver, not like a waiver or anything.
You need a full legal. You need a full legal document.
You know, I would like to think that the Iowa Dreamers have the best legal team in baseball. If there is a man in a cloud costume
throwing corn at people.
Corn. Now I can only imagine come important game time or something. I could definitely see this cloud throwing corn at the opposing players.
It's like kind of like in Toronto when they threw cans on the field. It's just the mascot cheering on the fans to throw shit on the field. It's just corn. They're just throwing fucking corn on the field.
I can see the corn. I can see not the corn. I can see the cloud standing on top of a dugout and just pointing slowly as the entire fan base rises.
Starts chucking corn. I love that. I love that image. And this cloud.
But I don't think
he's
I would
a menace.
be visiting that stadium.
No. The cloud would only throw corn at you if you look like you need to be hit in the head with corn.
Oh, is he like is his personality like Benny the Bull, where like Benny the Bull goes around and like pies people in the face?
Yeah, he's got no chill. He's got no chill, and that's
he's
why people,
ruthless.
Yeah, that's why people love him, because he's got no chill. I love it. I love that idea. And
now, is he a southpaw or is this guy throwing righty heat?
He's kind of like the Fanatic in a way.
Okay, I asked if he's righty or lefty.
Oh no, I know. I was just making that
Oh,
comparison.
he's like the fanatic.
He
Fair
would
enough.
he would be a hard lefty.
Hard
Like
throwing lefty.
103-ish. Corn coming at you
The
103
corn
miles.
would pop before it makes it to the fan.
It would turn into popcorn. That's there we go. That's the other angle. It's popcorn.
Every ticket is a free bag of popcorn.
Yes, you walk in, you get chucked at corn. Corn get chucked at you.
No, it's like, you know how in some places when you walk in, it's like that thing of air that like keeps the bugs out.
It's just popcorn.
Here, when you walk in, it's just like a shower of popcorn, like super buttery popcorn that's like you feel sticky after
For the
walking
whole game.
through it. Yeah, the whole game. Every time there's a home run, instead of fireworks, it's just some guy like, and one person in each section is designated with a
Woo!
bag of popcorn.
Yeah, woo! I like it. I like this whole narrative. This is what I'm saying. It's a fun team. It's a fun team. Like, if you're a fan of that team, people are fans of that team just because of how fun they are, like the organization itself.
You know, that seems like one of the teams that it's sort of like how people are with Fenway Park. When their home team is going to Fenway, they want to go just to experience Fenway Park.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
So
like,
you're
you
like,
gotta go to get pelted with a fucking ear of corn.
yeah, it's just another reason to go, which is why they go. I love it. I absolutely love the narrative we've made here.
I mean,
The most fun team in baseball. We got Kevin the Cloud up here. I like how casual his name is, considering he chucks lefty corn to
let us
103
know.
miles
Do
an
you
hour.
think that you would get pelted by Kevin with
Ye-
his corn?
Everyone gets pelted.
Everyone should be saying yeah.
No one is safe from Kevin the Cloud. And that is exactly why the Iowa Dreamers should be a baseball team in the next 2 years.
The next 2 years.
Yep. It's happening.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Well,
All right.
we're in the final stretch here. We've done 4 out of 6. We're gonna get on to the AL. AL
I've
West.
never heard of the AL bubble.
AL West and the NL West. Who do you have for the AL West expansion team?
Ladies and gentlemen, my AL West expansion team is actually going to be in the Western United States, located nearly 100 miles away from Area 51. We are headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. Of course, what more could you want? In the AL West, we are going to be adding the Las Vegas Invaders. Like I said before, with Area 51 less than 100 miles away from Vegas, it's hard not to take advantage of a name like the Invaders, which have been speculated for years now to have aliens and secret research. Obviously, with the team being located in Vegas, I know I'm going to say it now before anybody else gets on my case about it. I could have went with something gambling, card, poker related. However, I thought an alien and the Invaders would appeal more to a younger audience, which is what this team has, a young, fun audience who it likes the team more for what the team is building, not for what the team is currently, with the team colors being a white, green, and black, and
Of course.
their mascot being Howard the Alien. If you don't know who Howard the Alien is, go ahead and look him up. He's also right here. I mean, he does the best dances in all the sports.
I love the idea of just this guy wearing what are those suits
Like,
called? What are the
oh,
suits? The skin tight, just one color suit, just running around to kids.
This guy has to be like razor thin. Like
He's got to be like the skinniest man of all time. He's just doing like backflips right in front of kids.
I'm picturing sort of somewhat like the Freeze, as a matter of
fact.
Yeah,
like someone like he would wear.
This dude is so like thin and everything, but he just runs everywhere. Like no matter what's happening, he's running.
He's got wheels.
So obviously, with the blistering heat out there in the Las Vegas desert, beating down on the open plains of everything in the Strip, there's no better place to escape to than a nice air-conditioned baseball stadium dome. Obviously, I went with a dome, keeps the sun out for the most part. I will get into that later. It gets way too hot out there. I mean, no.
Ooh.
No. But let me finish.
Yeah.
So I went with a non-retractable roof. However, I am picturing that the stadium has a giant wall of windows, almost like how Miami does, and more like how Dallas does, the Dallas Cowboys. in the sense that
So you would be getting
the
some sunlight.
yes, there would be some sunlight, and I'm imagining that those early games that are played at 11, 1 o'clock, the sun could actually sneak through the windows a little bit and sort of project. Since I'm picturing that the windows would be behind the third baseline, that it can really, from time to time, if that sun is too bright and everything, I could see it projecting right into right field. And I mean, that right field is gigantic. It's bigger than Fenway Park's, and it's very hard to play, especially with the sun. I mean, it can almost blind the right fielder out there. But
So you're
obviously, what?
benefiting
So,
the hitters in that case.
well, it depends if it's cloudy out, if it's a night game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm also imagining that these windows are somewhat retractable to the point where they can open a few like sections at a time, but they're not going to open all like 50 rows or something,
Yeah,
columns, I
like
should say.
Miami, they don't
Yeah,
open the
sort of
window.
like
Like
Miami.
Miami doesn't open the window anymore,
Yeah, sadly, but you
unfortunately.
get what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
Um,
course, of course.
I'm also picturing that not only is right field big, but I'm picturing the weirdest on-field dimensions in all of baseball with jets
Alien
in and out.
like.
Alien like, almost as if they were built from another planet. I'm also picturing in dead center field there are some monuments to commemorate the seven wonders of the world, which most people attribute to aliens building a few of them, such as Stonehenge,
I
the
like
pyramids. I mean,
I
Vegas
like the
already
joke.
has the Eiffel Tower, the Leaning Tower. Like, Vegas has that already, so it's fun to just add all of that. I'm imagining that eventually Stonehenge becomes sort of their monument park, where in each stone there's a commemorative player. However, I don't think they'll be filling that up anytime soon because, like your Iowa Dreamers, I'm imagining that the AL West team of the Las Vegas Invaders does not have a good team, but they do have an excellent farm system that's able to
So
pump out great prospect after great prospect.
yeah, I mean I like that narrative. Sorry, I just kind of got
What
distracted.
happened? What happened? My
Four,
my iPad stopped working.
fourth and 13 for the Bills. At like the 45 or at the 35 ish. The touchdown to Davis touchdown. So the Bills are up by 1-2 if they make the extra point. Um. Anyway, I like it. I like the idea that they're kind of like the Diamondbacks ish. Like they're never really
Yeah,
good. They're just kind of
but
existing, and but they're
I,
like
oh, I forgot to touch on one thing. Their fans are better, like they are number one in attendance year after year after year.
they're
I mean,
loyal.
Vegas gets so much foot traffic. Oh my god, it froze. What
They
happened? What
got the
happened?
2 point. They got the 2 point.
Thank God. Okay. So
Yeah, go
I'm
on.
picturing that they are first in attendance every year. I mean, Vegas gets enough traffic already with how many people go in and out. I'm picturing that, before anybody goes to a casino at night, they're going to go see a Las Vegas Invaders game. I mean, it's just a fun place to be. Howard the Alien is one of the best personalities in mascot history.
I think that's the similar thought to the teams they have there now, like the Raiders and the Golden Knights. Like people are in Vegas every month of the year. They're gambling. They're gonna go to a sports game, and they can gamble on sports there. I mean, it's great.
Hard to not do it. Yeah.
Vegas is a great place for any type of sports team.
Yeah, and I mean the field and everything would be one of a kind. I'm picturing a beautiful field that has these wacky dimensions, as I mentioned before, with a gigantic right field bigger than Fenway's that just makes it interesting. Sadly, the team's not good enough to really put on a show, but I mean, you're in Vegas, baby. You can really just have probably some of the best fans out there. And the fans are passionate, they're supportive, they're everything that you would want.
I like it. I really like that. I like the Howard the Alien. I like my idea of the ghillie, the not ghillie suit, the skin tight one color suit running at you.
I mean, that's what I also think, and I would also like to imagine that whoever is behind the morph suit, I think is what it's called.
Morph suit. That's what it's called. Morph
I'm
suit.
also
Yes.
picturing that whoever's behind that can also do the Howard the Alien dance to a perfect T.
That would be
So,
terrifying.
You know how the Brewers mascot goes down that
Yeah,
slide
yeah, he would
in
just
left
do it
field?
every time a home
I'm
run.
picturing that in dead center field, like in between all of the monuments that people claim to be alien made or whatever. There's like a giant podium that slowly rises up, like from that SpongeBob episode.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like when they're
I'm
halftime show.
picturing that as the music from Howard the Alien, like the original video is playing, and he's just doing the dance, like on the podium with like fireworks and sparkles, and like the spotlight is on him, not on the player who just hit like a home run, or like not on the players who just won the game, but it's just Howard the Alien going nuts
Their
on like a,
mascot's
a
more.
rising podium.
Their mascot's more of a talking point that their team is.
Yeah, and I'm also picturing that like the there are so many people that want to just get a picture with this guy that it's coming to a point where they almost need to start selling meet and greet tickets at the box office because that's how many people want to meet this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's also a mascot that talks, but he speaks in broken English, like very broken alien-like English. Not that alien, not that outer space alien
Hey
English.
yo, man, that's a little questionable.
Don't worry, I clarified it. I clarified it.
Um, I like it. I like it. I think it's hilarious. I think the fact I like the Seven Wonders of the World type thing being like a freaking joke, like because aliens built it.
Like being out there, like really poking fun at people who actually believe that stuff. But that's like it's all just to have fun at the ballpark. I mean, this is the team that you don't go to see them win. You go to watch them have fun. Sort of like
Fun team.
how
Sell
the Cubs
tickets.
are.
You're selling tickets.
Oh, they're first in attendance. Like they don't miss a sellout.
Yeah, you're just selling tickets. I like it. I like it. You always love the team that's just there because they can be.
Are so since they make so much money off their ticket sales, they are so over the top when it comes to their celebrations and stuff that Howard the Alien can get on that rising podium. He can have the fireworks, he has the dance, the spotlights, the everything. And I'm also picturing that the nighttime lights that usually you see in every stadium actually are LED lights that change color. So that way if a team ever wins, and also it provides an opportunity for a nighttime light show after the game,
I
sort
like
of
light
just
show. That seems alien like.
yeah, and everything can be themed alien. I mean, what did I say? I said green, white, and black.
Yeah,
Perfect colors.
That's alien colors. Yeah, no, there's no doubt that's alien colors.
Yeah. I was actually for the mascot. I was stuck between this alien and the alien from American Dad, but I think Howard the Alien suits them better.
Yeah, yeah. Howard the Alien suits a lot better. I
Yep,
like
I
it.
mean, look at this guy.
Look at him.
How
He's
did
just
you not want to be
dancing.
him?
He's just
Yeah.
dancing. All right.
Wait, do you have the GIF there, or is it?
No.
Uh,
No. Just the picture of Howard the Alien.
It's
The
gorgeous.
Chiefs just scored. Tyreek Hill.
Oh my god.
So 32-29 currently. It's gonna be 33. If they go for two, that would be insane. There's a minute left. Anyway, I'm gonna get onto my NL West team to round this out.
Close it out.
I got no more left. We got to go quick with this one.
No.
I went to Portland, Oregon.
Oh.
On the West Coast, obviously, and the name of this team is the Portland Lumber.
Oh.
And so it's a singular name, not Lumbers, Lumber, Portland Lumber. So besides being on the West Coast, Portland is a good city for sports. They got the Trailblazers. It might not be the nicest city in the world, but if we have a team in Detroit, we could have a team in Portland.
Said it, not me. Anybody watching, he said that, not me.
I'm just saying, if we have a team in Detroit, why not in Portland? The Lumber kind of, maybe baseball could lighten them up, The Lumber is not just from Portland itself, it's just from Oregon as a whole. They have a lot of forests and trees, obviously, which is hence lumber. Their logo would be a red tree. That's it, just a red tree. And their mascot would also red evergreen tree. Like when I'm about to put it on screen because their mascot is also a red evergreen tree. His name's Oh no, I take that back. I've messed this up.
Milo is stretching at the strike
I'm
zone
aware.
to me.
I'm aware. I've messed this up. That's their logo right there. Their mascot is a lumberjack named Larry the Lumberjack.
Oh, that's cute.
I could try to find a quick lumberjack picture just to get what I'm kind of looking at. This
An influx of text messages about this Patrick Mahomes last second score.
yo, I'm yeah. Hold on, bear with me. Expo with me, get it?
Like Expo the Bear.
Yes.
Hey, wait, can we put him back up on stream for a minute?
Okay, well, the lumberjack's kind of
He's
here's
in
the
Expo's
lumberjack that I had in mind. I'll send it to you after. There's the lumberjack I had in mind. Milo's getting restless. We got to speed this up. Lumberjack named Larry the Lumberjack. Red evergreen tree is their thing. Their colors are red and white, similar to the Trailblazers, except white instead of black.
I like it.
Team personality. They have a multi-sport athlete.
Oh.
They have a Bo Jackson. Come here.
It's Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is playing for this team. And
He's
he is
running
going to
center
be
field.
their second baseman.
Oh.
And he is going to be like Jose Altuve. Can't get rid of him. He's hitting. He's a two-way player. They're a pesky team. They always find a way to beat you, similar to the Rays. They become a powerhouse in the playoffs. Like, it seems like all their players go on roids for a month. They have a forest in the outfield. They've got it. They've got to have a forest in the outfield, similar to like Coors.
So outdoor stadium in the Northwest.
Yes, outdoor stadium in the Northwest. They have a forest in the outfield with the stands, similar to L.A. or Colorado.
LA Dodgers?
No, Angels or Colorado.
Oh.
They're good at signing big free agents. They got a persuasive team.
Oh, they have money.
Their manager is the most serious person in the world, and doesn't flinch at anything. They and I also have that at some point in their team's history they will have a three-peat.
Oh.
And
You're telling me the city of Portland will three-peat with something other than their basketball team?
Yes. And their team will never become bad. Similar to a Yankees-esque type.
Where they're just always there.
Yeah,
their
name is always in the mix. Yes. That's my speed run of my Portland Lumber team.
Yeah.
Obviously, they would be one of the only teams in baseball with a non-plural name.
Now, would they beat out the Dodgers?
Yes. Not in the first year. After a few years, they'll get Dame over. Dame signs an extension with the Trailblazers. Goes to play baseball too, because might as well. They'll get their powerhouses, but pesky kind of powerhouses. Not the big guys, just the small guys with a lot of muscle, similar to Mookie Betts. Pesky, they're just there. And in 2 years, they're up there.
They're out there. All right. I mean, I love it. I mean, the Lumberjack here, stunning man. How could you not want to take a picture with this guy? Anything special about him?
If you could see the picture of him, let me just tell you, I wouldn't take a picture with him.
Okay, can we take a moment? I need to see this now. You gotta send it to me.
I can't. I don't have a way. I'll show you after, but let's just say you might not want to take a picture with him. Shoot.
All right.
And then that's really it. Should we stay on to watch the end of this game? Let's do it. I'll tell you. Yeah. So that was the episode. The episode's done now.
Yeah. Let us know who you think had the best team concept in the comments below. But now we have the Bills Chiefs
tell us the
game
team
on.
that you would like to see the most.
Yeah.
Now we're going to a different sport. Welcome to normal football. So we got Bills Chief AFC divisional. 33-29 Chiefs. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Bills have the ball. There's Tyreek. It's been a good game. The first game was good too. The Rams just barely won. They got it on the 20-yard line. So
with a
they're
pass interference
close.
call.
Yeah, but they're down by 4.
As both of
Oh!
us are New Yorkers.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
And behind.
Yeah! Woo!
Oh,
Touchdown Bills. 13 seconds left. They'll be up. They're gonna go for the field goal, and they'll be up by 3. Oh my God! What a throw! Josh Allen is
hold on,
insane.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm about to see the play right now. Oh my God.
Josh Allen is insane.
What a throw.
What was
oh
that,
my
2?
God.
13 again. Davis. He caught the other one. He's caught 2 this game. All right, let's see if they make the extra point. They got it.
Davis with the just.
Up by 3. Oh my God, the Chiefs mascot's banging his head on the field goal post.
Patrick Mahomes is crying.
All right, we'll see. Oh, that guy got a sign that says Josh Allen GOAT in progress. Let me get the lumberjack off the screen. It's kind of a terrifying sight. Anyway,
Can we put Benny the Jet back up there?
yeah, we'll put Benny. We'll put Benny back up. There's Benny.
Because Josh Allen is absolutely slinging it.
Yeah. Oh my God. 13 seconds
a
left.
plethora of text.
Yeah, so am I. 13 seconds left. This is
come on.
crazy. This is crazy.
Dude, I want the Bills to win so badly.
So am I. We're both New Yorkers, so I'm a Jets fan, but I gotta root for the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane. If both of the Super Bowl teams from last season get knocked out in the divisional round.
Wow, Davis, he has 4 receiving touchdowns tonight.
I mean, yeah, because
Most
I can imagine that
NFL
Andy
playoff
Reid.
history.
Yeah, I can imagine that Andy Reid prepped for
Stephon
Diggs
Yeah.
to really just outplay.
This is normal football
secondary.
now. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
this is intense.
It's in the end zone.
What they got 2 plays basically.
Oh, I don't know if we can stay on for this whole thing. The Chiefs have 3
They're gonna
timeouts.
keep calling timeouts.
That wouldn't make sense though. They got 3 timeouts with 13 seconds left.
I think they have 2 plays.
Come here. Got a normal dog here. I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I'm not. They're setting up for a play.
Oh my God.
Let's see, Patty Mahomes.
By the way, I haven't seen the kickoff yet, so
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna react when I react.
yes, please do.
Timeout. Bills. I guess they were just seeing how they were set up. Chiefs have 3 timeouts with 13 seconds left.
That's bold. I mean, not burning a timeout at any point in the fourth quarter when it's a 1-score game. There he is.
There he is, normal dog. We're watching the game. Do you have anything to say?
Milo, hey.
You have anything to say? He's looking for the carrots. That's what he's doing.
Oh, no carrots.
Yeah, no, there's no carrots. This is still a podcast, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Oh my God, this is. I am
He threw
so
it. He threw it. He
stressed.
threw it. Tyreek gets down. They're gonna call timeout. 7 seconds left. They're going for.
Where
a
are
touchdown.
they? Where are they on the field?
I don't know.
If this goes to overtime, I say that we end the podcast.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Their kicker's getting ready, so I'm assuming they're close to the. No. He thinks there's more, but there's not.
Show him the cup.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, they're close. They're close for a touchdown, for a field goal. They're like 20 yards away from field goal range.
He's going in on that cup. Normal dog is ripping that cup
Make
up.
sure he doesn't rip it up.
I don't get it if he does. Here we go. They're running a play with 8 seconds left.
You know,
Oh, nope, timeout.
the Chiefs
Bills.
kicker has missed 2 field goals already.
Bills just took another timeout.
No, and my iPad froze.
Just run up here.
Uncomfortable.
No, then I don't know what to say. Yeah, he's ripping the cup up.
Getting every last
You just hear-
essence of carrot out.
You just hear like,
Make sure he doesn't chew any of it too much.
Milo, look. Look, here you go. Milo, here. Here you go, come here. He's like, wait a minute. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's happening. There's Josh Allen. Alright, let me get this cup from him.
Okay.
They're running a play?
Oh my god. This is so stressful. I mean, both Alex and I are New Yorkers. We're both rooting for Buffalo. I'm a Tom Brady supporter. What happened? I'm behind. I don't know what happened.
They called it. They called timeout. It's going to overtime. I think we should just end it.
Alright.
Unless he misses. No, let's wait till he kicks it. Because the Bills have no more. The Bills have no more timeout. I mean,
so they can't
Bills,
ice him.
Yeah, so this is gonna be kicked fairly quickly. Come on. Pray and he misses.
Oh.
I love how. What has this turned into?
This is just normal sports at this point.
Yeah. Okay, he's setting up. Can he kick it already? No one's watching at this point.
Yeah, they did the runtime up.
He made it. Okay, overtime.
All right.
That'll do it for this normal baseball podcast. Added a team to every division, expansion team to every division. Let us know which expansion team you liked the best, which one you would want to see in the next couple of years, because whichever one you vote, it will happen. But don't take my word for it.
We'll talk to Manfred and see what he says.
Yeah, I'm Alex, normal dog. That's also normal dog. That's also normal dog. That's Benny the Jet, and then next to him is Lewis. And this has been a very, very normal baseball podcast. We will see you next time. Peace.